Have you ever been playing Zelda and wish you had the ability to tame and fight alongside the creatures you encounter? Well, if you have, I think Creature Keeper is the game for you. It's slated to release in 2023. Most of the game was developed by a solo developer, Fiverr Games, but the project just recently got picked up by the publisher Graffiti Games. Creature Keeper is a monster taming game where you fight alongside the creatures you have tamed in real time. This game will let you form parties of what looks to be a ton of different creatures ranging from huge swamp toads to undead zombies. These creatures are hungry, and you'll need to forage and craft different foods to tame each of these creatures. As you progress through the game, you'll unlock new recipes, unlocking new dishes you can create. These dishes will not only help you tame the creatures of the wild, but will also help you level up the stats of your creatures already in your party. Certain foods will increase stats of your creatures. For example, if mashed potatoes is given to an already tamed creature, they will gain a stat point in HP and attack. But if green beans are fed to a creature, they will gain a stat point in speed or dexterity. To grow more crops to make more dishes, you'll need to make use of the pocket garden. The pocket garden is, well, a garden in your pocket. It's basically a menu in the game that looks like a small Tetris board. On this board, you'll have to arrange the seeds you want to grow and harvest. Each seed will be a different size, so choose wisely in order to get the most bang for your buck with this interesting gardening mechanic. There's also a bestiary in the game that will also further the power of each of your creatures. The more you use a certain creature, the more points you'll get to unlock better skills via the entries in their bestiary. It uncovers like the picture of the creature in the bestiary. It's kind of a cool mechanic. This gives me the vibes of the old Digimon games where you train them in certain stats and make them better based on the specific stats instead of like overall just leveling up and your stats kind of get dispersed more evenly. You can really min-max in this game, which I really liked. It's a cool little design point that I've always loved in the older Digimon games. The leveling up system felt like it was more about raising specific stats to make a more well-rounded party rather than picking different monsters to round out your party. Besides the food crafting, there's also weapon crafting too, because you're going to be fighting with your monsters. It's all real-time combat, so the monsters are fighting, you're fighting, it's not turn-based. It's more of like a Zelda-esque kind of, the older Zelda games. Top-down, where you're just attacking with like either a shield or an axe, defending with a shield, or stabbing with like a rapier. It seemed like a really good mix of different weapons in the game, and there's also magic. Now, I didn't get to the magic in the demo. I don't know if the magic was in the demo, but looking at the developer's updates, he is updating magic in the game and putting more stuff in the game, and he's got a bigger team now since around, I think, September. He's got a bigger team. It's not just himself working on it, so there's more art design, more weapons, and more designs and stuff will be implemented in the game later on. Every enemy you defeat in the game will drop a resource like bat wings or wolf fangs, and these can be taken to the blacksmith to forge better weapons and armor. As I played through the demo of this game, I find myself looking for different fruits and vegetables in the wild to make different dishes to level up my already tamed creatures. Also, I would use these dishes and just throw them at random creatures I'd encounter in the wild, just hoping they would join my party. Some of the creatures in here aren't tameable, they're kind of like a darker color. I just throw them at him anyway, just in case. I wanted to tame all the creatures and get every single one. I just collect them all, you know. I played too much Pokemon. I love collecting the creatures. I would just go around and throw food at creatures and just hoping that they would start eating it and a little heart would appear above their head, adding them to the party. I enjoy creature collecting games that allow me to form a bond with my already collected creatures, and the level up system in the game is the perfect way to scratch that itch. I gave my bat only foods that increased his attack, making him the perfect glass cannon. On the other hand, my toad only ate foods that gave him HP and defensive bonuses, making him the perfect vanguard. I wanted to set up like a cool RPG type party and kind of reimagine them, and like I imagined them in like the older Final Fantasy games. I had a white mage, a tank, a dark knight, you know. I have fun doing that. I am excited for the full release of this game, and judging from the developer's quick responses in their Creature Keeper Discord, it seems like he's hard at work, and he responds a lot. Like, I went to the Discord, and he was just responding to random things people said. You really don't see that in a lot of these indie game Discord. It looks like he's hard at work, and yeah, keep an eye out for more Creature Keeper updates as we start to get into 2023. And if you guys like the video, like the video.